This is going to be a teaching from the trail moment. Welcome to Sauntering with God. We're at Grizzly Peak. I guess you could call it the Silver Valley, just north of it anyway. But a new trail, new peak. We hope to bag it today. It should be an easy one. Thank you for joining us. All right, here's the trail. It's going up through the woods, and just like an ATV has been here recently. As you can see, the trail really opens up here. There's like an old fire burn, or maybe, yeah, seemed like it was some time ago. But as you can tell out in the distance, let me kind of zoom in for you. See? You can tell there's been some kind of fire up here. It's my first time on this trail. It's actually a two-track trail, like I said, for ATVs. So, but it looks good. Looks like this is going to be a fun 1 miler. About tripped there on over a tree, a fallen small tree. Looks like it's going to be about 1.1 miles one way. I'll let you know when we get to the top itself. A little bit of fall color in the bushes. Yeah, you can see we're really getting into some charred trees here. And up there is, I believe, our destination, Grizzly Mountain, or Grizzly Peak. Nice trail. Not hard at all so far. It's just a nice level ATV two-track trail. Beautiful day. Not a cloud in the sky except for just a few tiny ones. What a view from this beautiful, easy trail. All right, we're coming around the bend here. And again, I think we're going to get a real good view of our destination up ahead. Oh, it's starting to get a little elevation gain, but this is a real gentle up. Yeah, there's, I believe that's our peak right there that we're going toward. Give you now that the trail's really opened up, I'm going to give you a view of where I'm standing. Now the mountains kind of remind me of the Blue Ridge Mountains back in Georgia, or the Smoky Mountains in North Carolina. But as we know out here, that's really haze from a little smoke, unfortunately. But thank goodness it's not real bad today. March on. You know, as I move along here, just wanted to tell you that God's been talking to me a good bit lately about His love. You know, the older I get, the more loving and forgiving and caring God becomes. You know, I used to have such a, in a way, negative view of God, of all this judgment, and I'm not saying God's not going to judge people, but it just seems like everything in my ministry and my life was just based on trying to convince people how bad they were. And that was a way that God really touches people, is through trying to convince them how bad they are. You know, it's like God able to get into their hearts by convincing them how bad they are. You know, and I know we need to understand we have a need for God. But my understanding of my need for God doesn't come so much from fear. I really truly believe that I've become a lot closer to the Lord because I've seen how magnificent His love is. In Ephesians chapter 3, Paul has a prayer. He records a prayer that he prayed for the Ephesians. And in that prayer he said, I pray that you may, together with all the saints, discover how high and how wide and how deep and how long is the love of God, that we may know this peace, this love that surpasses all earthly understanding, so that we'll grow to be in full knowledge of the Lord Jesus Christ. I'm on a journey to discover how vast God's love is. And I'm so thankful that God is one, that it's His love that motivates Him. You know, Jesus said, for God so loved the world that He gave His only Son, that whoever believes in Him should not perish, but have everlasting life. The trail continues with this real gentle, continuous incline. And I believe that this is pretty much going to be an easy trek. You know, I just finished chatting with you a little bit about God's love, talking about an easy trek. I think it's a lot easier for people to find Christ through looking how He loves them so much that He came and gave His life, versus, you know, how God is angry. I don't believe that. I don't believe that God is angry anymore. I think if there's one message that the cross gives us, is that God's not mad at us anymore. Even Jesus said there on the cross, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. The very guys that were gambling for His clothes and literally killing Him, He said, forgive them. Wow. And speaking of wow, this trail just keeps opening up. This is where we came from. I don't know if you can see it real well, but some more of these bushes, fall color, starting to come out. All right, we are coming around the corner, around the bend, and we are making our way to the summit, right up there. I'm almost there. Wow. That was a nice climb. Not real hard. If you're a beginner, just take your time. It's not steep, too steep. It's not cliffy in the sense that you feel like you're going to fall off. Now, as you can tell, there's no shade. So you might want to put some sunscreen on. But there's no bugs at all. All right, guys. Here we go. Gary's about to add Grizzly, Mountain, or Peak to his list of summits. Here we go. Up on the rocks at the top. And yay! Up here is reminiscent of Chilco Peak. Get a little closer here. Very reminiscent of Chilco. Except here, you're in a lot more wilderness. Now here is another peak right there. Getting a little wind up here, but that's okay. It's not cold at all. You have to get some perspective here. There's that peak behind me with the, I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. I'm trying to wait, but I want to go do that one. To here was 1.4 miles, and we went 600 and we climbed 664 feet. Really, it's not that bad. It's just a nice, gentle rise up the hill. All right, God bless you guys. And next time you're out on the trail, think about God's love. Think about what He's done for you, and that He loves you with all His heart. So much so that He sent His only begotten Son, that if whosoever, that's me and you, we're a whosoever, believes in Him should not perish, but have everlasting life. God bless you, and thank you so much for joining me on this adventure. All right, gang, we're back at the car, and the numbers on this hike is went 2.8 miles, 664 feet in elevation gain. Very easy trail. You know, I would say any member of the family can do it. And as always, I hope to see you on the trail of life.